Hello, absolutely nobody, it's Fat up here. Welcome back to my 7 Days to Die PlayStation 4 7 Day Survival Guide. It's day 2 now, and I've spent the night of day 1 hunkered down in this toilet, doing inventory management and making tools. So as you can see, I have made 25 arrows. I also made around about 50 bows and around about 30 something axes, and I went from level 26 on the bow to 185, and then around about level 15 on the axe to 112 there. So I pretty much used all of my stone. I had way too many arrows and wood, but and I used pretty much all my fibre. So today, and you can see there that my character has 40% food and water left, so I haven't eaten or drunk anything. So today is going to be about exploring the town we found, setting up a temporary base, because we don't want to set up a base, a permanent base in a city or a town, because it'll stop respawning, and then we really want to be finishing off the basic tasks. Shut up, stupid zombie. What I'll do is I'll leave looting this place till later. I could do it now, but I want to get exploring. I won't go through the doors, I'll go through the windows, just in case we need to come back here and hide again. But for the time being, we're going to make a loop around the city, see how big it is and see what we've got. Well, we know we've got a poppin' pills, we know we've got a shamrock fruits. We would love a shotgun messiah or a working stiff tools. I can hear a zombie following me. So what we're going to do is go to the end of this road and then take an anti-clockwise route around the town to find out what's around, basically. So I haven't really got as many arrows as I would like, because I didn't gather enough stone, and that's why on the first night gathering resources is really important. You need to really try hard to gather as much stone, wood and fibre as you can, so you can create your axes, your bows and your arrows, so you can be a higher level than I am now. Is this a road? No, it isn't. Maybe just a stone pile. Yeah, doesn't look like a road. Not the right colour. Yeah, so resources. The first 2-3 days you just need to collect resources and do some exploring. So that's what we'll do today. We'll explore the town, collect more resources, finish off the quests, and then we should be in quite a good place for exploring on day 3. I think that we will need to do some hunting for food at some point. I'll gather this resource while I'm just talking. Killing animals for meat, hide and fat is probably the best way to get food. We have a Shamway's food in town, so we might be able to get some from there. And let's just have a look up. Is that a pig over there? Okay, so there's a road here. Generally the big roads from the corners of town lead to other towns, so if I was to follow that road there, I would probably reach another town at some point. But we're not going to do that today. We want to set ourselves up a little bit better. There's another deer. Okay, what I'll do is I will take this zombie out with my new bow. I will break it down and hopefully get a bone from her. If I sneak, I might be able to take her out with one shot. I'm not still hunted. There you go, she's gone. So, search her. What's she got? Oh, she's got... Okay, helpful. Now if I axe her down and get a skeleton as well, I'll get some rotten meat. I don't want that. I'll throw that away. And I'll get a single bone, which is great. So I can make from that a bone shift, which means if I am lucky enough to take down an animal of some kind, I can use the bone shift to take it out, and it'll yield more hide, fat. Go on, glitch on the wall. Okay, don't. Come here, stupid zombie. Run! Anyway, sorry. If you use the right tool against the right material, you'll yield more than just using a blunt tool. So if I was to take down an animal and gut it with my axe, I would get significantly less materials from it than if I used my bone shiv or even a hunting knife. So that's why I made the bone shiv, just in case we do come across an animal that we can take out, because meat would be good. There's another zombie. That last one had some good stuff, so I might see if this one is the same. Right, let's take out with an axe. Oh, mistake! No! Oh, I'm getting hit way too much here. I'm going to have to possibly rethink my strategy of hitting them. I haven't really got enough bows. There's another road here. Goes off over the... Is that the same one? Anyway, so we'll do a little bit more exploring. There's a scrapyard there. There's sometimes a safe on top of those, so you can jump up there and open a safe, but the small... Oh, okay, crackerbook. As I was saying, the small safes don't yield much. So there's a crackerbook at the top. Crackerbooks are great early on. They will, if you search the bookshelves inside, you'll find schematics. No, you need the schematics to be able to make the items. So early on, if you go in there and raid it, and if you're lucky enough, early on you might be able to find yourself a mini bike book, and then it's just a case of getting yourself a forge, making the frame, and then robbing the parts from a car or wherever you can to get yourself a small engine, a battery, and all the rest of it. And then you've got a mini bike, and it makes this game so much more fun and easy. Bob's, I just saw Bob's Cafe. Might be okay to go in for. They generally have beer, empty bottles, full bottles of water, and a little bit of food sometimes in there, so we can go in there. Now, this building looks quite promising. For a temporary base, you really want to be setting up in a stone building like that. The zombies will bash through wood buildings relatively quick, and you know there's no defense there unless you go up into the attic. So this building here, you know, you can see they've already had to go to the wall there, and they'll get through there relatively quick or extremely quick on a hard night. And the only way you can hide is up in the roof, but they'll probably take down the floor if you're standing on the floor. So stone buildings are the best for your base, and there's one there. It looks okay, but I'll do a little bit more exploring, gathering resources on the way. Now my stamina's nearly out. It is out, so I'll move on. Okay. Now, there is one thing that's annoying about the PlayStation 4 version, is that it doesn't, even though they've added in the most recent update 1.07, they've added the distance. Oh, I missed one away. So you can see further. You can see further, but it still doesn't spawn the buildings any further. So you can still only see maybe a block away. So I'm looking, and all I can see is an empty town here and very minimal buildings until I get close to them. And doesn't necessarily help, because obviously if you want to get the lay of the land, I've got this on the PC as well, and it does spawn up buildings a lot further away. Let's see if I can take this person out. Sneak attack. Axe them. Axes are not good weapons. Come on. Oh, she nearly got me with that swing. Okay. Yeah, these decayed mothers seem to have some good stuff. Don't know if that's just my game. Right. Where am I going? I've nearly done a full lap. I think that's the building I was thinking about setting up in last night before I got absolutely destroyed by the zombies. Yeah, I must have been here before. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is my building I was looking at. I think I'll set up here for the day. So break in here. Takes some getting through, these doors do, especially with the weapons that we've got currently. Later on we'll get a pick and we'll be able to get through in 4 or 5 hits, but right now not doing any damage with this at all. Right, so we're in. What I'll do is I will craft a quick door just to secure this area out, and this is going to be our very, very temporary base for the time being. Once the door comes in, place it down. I can upgrade it using the scrap and the iron wood and the iron I've got. Okay, and now we've got a door here. I'll leave that because I'll take some getting through. Okay, a couple of fridges. Let's have a look. Water, yeah, excellent. Oops. Yeah, perfect. Bit of water there. I'll have a look in here. What's going to be in here? Okay, schematic. What's in there? Cash and paper. Shop basket. Beer. Excellent, that'll give us some stamina at some point if we're running out. Now you can hit these for scrap. I won't do it right now because it'll take forever. But I'll leave that. Let's go upstairs. Okay, massive hole in the wall, but we can fix that without much of an issue. I've just seen a cooking pot out the corner of my eye, which is brilliant, which means when we do get around to making a campfire, we can put the cooking pot in the campfire, and that's going to give us the ability to boil up like the likes of corn and water and meat if we get it. But for the time being I'm going to make some wood frames, make 30 or something, that should do it, and I'll be able to block off the corner of that wall and then upgrade it, which will then, I'll just do some looting of this first, which will then be the next level of our basic tasks at the top right, so we'll be completing that at some point soon. And I think all that will be left is a bedroll and a campfire, which will, I suppose it's all based around getting you a starter base, build some blocks, make a building, put a campfire and a bedroll down. There's your temporary base. I'll just go upstairs. Access to the roof, which is good. So if you really, if you're still here on the horde night, you can take away the ladder, and you can just kind of block yourself up in here and hide. I'll take the gunpowder. Okay, get rid of the corpse, get rid of that rubbish. Now we can start blocking off the hole in the wall that's down there. So there's the building blocks getting made. I'll eat some food for the time being. Free up some inventory space. Got some dog food and some soup as well. I'll save that. Right, okay. So let's do some building. And 3 down, and that's the next stage of this task nearly complete. Now we just have to upgrade them. We'll do that. Yeah, no, I didn't want to put that there. We'll upgrade them now. Okay, so I will keep building this. Once I've made this hole in the wall solid, I suppose, I will go back out. I will collect a lot more resources, or as much as I can, and I'll just come straight back here and hunker down for the night. So yeah, so the next one's a bedroll, so I need some more plant fibre for that. So I'm gonna need to get some more resources, especially if I want to make some bows and some arrows and a few more axes. Because 105 is not good enough for your axes, and the more you make early on. So if I was to lucky enough to find a forge right now full of steel, and I was to make a steel pickaxe, it would be level 105, and it's a bit of a waste of that resource. But if you do it while you're still using stone materials, then you're I'm going to have to go down, aren't I, to make the rest of that? I'm not jumping down there. Yeah, so if you upgrade as much as possible your tools while you're using the kind of raw resources, then later on when you do get iron, steel and whatnot, you'll be able to create much better. I'm going to have to build steps to get up here. Can I get up on that? Okay, another one. Yeah, so basically, I suppose what I'm trying to say is do all your basic tools to as high a level as you possibly can before you start making the expensive ones, and then you'll end up with some good tool sets. Okay, here we go. We've got 10 left. That should be plenty to build in here, down here, and then block off the top, which is what we want to do. Okay, can't do that. Did anyone else hear that smash? I can hear someone smashing. Wonder if they're smashing my door. No. Anywhere else? Must be smashing up somewhere else then. Definitely not smashing that door, I'd hear them. I'll collect these. Upgrade this. I wonder how much wood I've got left, because I want to make a storage crate before I use it all. We'll just do these. Probably have to go at the top to make that. Yeah, okay. 103 wood. I'll make a quick chest here, because I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ditch a whole load of stuff in this chest. Stick against the wall up here. Yes, I'm just going to basically empty out my inventory into this chest, so I've got more space for when I'm going out hunting now, or resource gathering. Keep what I need though. Get rid of all this. Okay, my character's down to 25% food, but we're okay because we've got a fair bit. I'll scrap the chili because it doesn't do you any good eating that chili. I'll eat that though. Nice bit of dog food, and I'll drink that. That should tide us over. Yeah, tomorrow is definitely going to have to be hunting food. So we've got the chamois food, we've got Bob's Cafe. We can hunt down some. Let's get rid of this stuff as well. We can hunt down some deer with the arrows I'm going to make. We've got 126 feathers, so that's going to be plenty. I'll take my water back. We just need to ensure that we've got enough stone and fibre to upgrade our stuff. So let's keep all that. Definitely take the bandages. There's the beer for stamina. Okay. Quickly go upstairs, finish that off. And then out to gather resources, which is going to be more important, I think. Okay, I can do these. Now really that's going to be enough for just blocking off that area, but I'll fill in the floor here. Yeah. I've only got 2 blocks left, so I'll stick them up the top. May as well. Crouch down for some reason. Okay. Can I upgrade these? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to need to go and basically do some mining. I'm going to need to get wood, rocks, and fibre. I am a little bit worried about this. I'll fill that out later. There's my cooking pot. I'll search these. Take that. Now, one thing I haven't seen in this town since exploring it is you sometimes get posh houses, and the posh houses have swimming pools, and you can go basically to the swimming pools and fill up your empty jars and then come and boil them here, and it quite quickly gets to the point where you have so much water that you're half a crate's full of water and you don't really need to worry about it. And it's again with food. Get rid of that because it makes noises when you walk over it. And I'll hit that tonight. Yeah, so it does quite quickly get to the point where you can have a lot of food and water, but right now we haven't got much of either. So what we'll do is we'll just go out. I'll hit these breeze blocks, get as much stone and as wood and fibre as possible, because we're going to need to do some crafting tonight. And we've only got 15 fibre, we need 5 more for the bedroll. 10 skill points to spend as well, which is good. Generally, if you're in the desert biome, you can pick up I think it's the camel, which dehydrates you less. But for the time being, let's just gather some fibre, hit some stone. The only problem with early on is that you don't, for the amount of effort that's going into this here, my axe is going to break in a minute, you don't yield anywhere near the amount of stone that you want. Good by the axe. I mean, what was that, 26 or something like that? Let's have a look. 55 stone, I mean. It's just not enough. Wood you can get quite, extremely quickly. That's 12. It's it's ridiculous. You can get wood really quickly just by knocking down a tree. But stone early on is difficult. So I think I'll go over here. I'll take these 2 trees down, and then that'll be enough wood. I'll gather a little bit more fibre. 59 fibre. We're gonna need a bit more than that. Drink some beer because I'm out of stamina. He's going to come across and say hello, isn't he? Yeah, thought so. It's quite difficult to aim on the PlayStation. Did I just one-shot him? Ha! Yep. Not very often I do that. I expected him to get back up. Here comes his twin brother. Let's see if I can one-shot him. No, I can't even hit him. Sometimes it is easier just to wait until they walk into your crosshairs. Nothing on him. Nothing on him. Bird's nest, take that. 34. Right. I'll take down this tree. I'll take down those breeze blocks. I mean, stone is... I need to get more stone. 56 stone. I'll make my bedroll just for the time being. Then I know where I'm at with fibre later. Keep going. Because I've drank my beer, the stamina's staying quite high, which is nice. Keep going. As I say, the first 3, 4, 5 days are like this, and I quite enjoy it. Some people probably get annoyed with it. That should be enough wood. Since I'm here, go back and hit it. But yeah, once you get past the first 3, 4, 5 days and you start really getting good equipment, it can be really fun, especially if you're playing in a group with a couple of people and you're building a base and you're working cooperatively to just enjoy the game, and you're looking forward to the hordes because it's a challenge. Get these breeze blocks. It's not yielding enough stone, unfortunately. Mouldy bread, don't need that. Although, look at that. These areas here, might be able to. Let's get these on. I'll get this and I'll go and have a look over that fence back there, because some of the areas actually are good for digging. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so if I can make myself a shovel, stone shovel. Oh, this is going to really help. Break down one level out of wood. There's a zombie somewhere. Okay, break down here. You'll see why I'm excited. It's 4 o'clock, so we really need to be getting back at some point. But this area here, when you dig, yields you sand and stone. Right, where's my base? There's the bank, so it's just down here. Right, okay, so you'll see now. So there, what's that, 10? 10 stone from one block rather than 8 from spending half an hour hitting a rock. So we're going to yield some good sand and stone from this, especially this early on. Sand, you know, it's good later on because you need it to make concrete. But right now it's not going to do me any good. There's another cooking pot as well. But for the time being, I'll keep it and I'll just stash it somewhere just in case I need it later. Pick up a cooking pot. I'll go back along, I think, to where I started from, and then, I mean, look at that, 192 stone already just from that. That's perfect. So I'll head on back to where I started digging from, and then that's probably going to be enough stone, wood, and fibre to keep me going all night. Especially because I'm going to be building some more, as I say, arrows, bows, and stone axes. And then I'm going to be taking that door out downstairs to see what's in there. Someone's hitting something somewhere over to my right. Okay. Right. Where am I going? Basically behind me. Down to where my temporary house is. Because I haven't marked it or anything, I might get lost. I wish it'd be too far away. There it is. And that's the problem with it. It's, on the PC, you would have been able to see that from where we're standing, but because we're on the PlayStation, it hadn't spawned in, unfortunately. Right, so we'll get some more stuff while we're on the way. May as well. Bird's nest, get that. It's always good to have loads of feathers. If you want to make arrows, there's no one here. More arrows. I'll search that. As I say, searching. Just search everything. It gets your scavenging skill up. And we can head on back. Just do a quick loop around the building. I didn't do that. That's fine. Don't need to worry about that. It's blocked in anyway, they can't see through it. What's in here? Take it. Just take everything for the time being. Go around the front, make sure it's secure, this building. I'll search the car, why not? Nothing. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so it's coming. You know, it's coming to the end of the day. I don't really want to risk doing anything else, so I'll jump back into my building. I will do some inventory management. I will build some stuff. I will lay down the bedroll and I'll make the campfire just to finalise the basic tasks. And then I think that'll probably be it. And then I'll work through the night and I'll come back at the morning of day 3 and then we'll go and do some good stuff. Hopefully. So lay down this. I'll just let you see this anyway, because you get a skill point, and then I'll craft myself when it prompts me. If I do this before it prompts me, it doesn't count, so I've got to make 2. So I'll make myself a campfire, and when I'm staying in these buildings, I like to put the campfire on top of the oven. I don't know why. And this is it. I should get a pop-up at some point. Yep, finished. So I've got some skill points to spend. I've got a full inventory to work through. I can make a bunch of arrows, I can make a bunch of axes, I can make a bunch of bows, I can put the cooking pot and boil up the eggs I've got, and some of the murky water that I've got to get fresh water. Tomorrow I really am going to have to start thinking about hunting, because my character's getting hungry and thirsty, and water's relatively easy to come by if you just loot, but food not so much. So I will leave this one here, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the morning. Cheers, everyone. He's down. Crouch. Yep. Okay. Sandwich, not donuts. Oh, headshot.